And you know what's so interesting about that? Normally, we're trying to put on so we can be accepted or viewed in a certain light with other people. And their stuff is so jacked up because they're doing the same thing.
Performing, performing.
Performing. How has
Absolutely.
that transition been for you? Because people will get mad at you and don't even realize you're in a transition stage right now. They don't care.
You're
How
right.
has
And
it been for you?
that was one of the hardest things really, because when you're having to kind of like isolate yourself, as God is preparing something, as you know, for the future. Like right now, there are some things that was written in like broken mirrors that I wrote some months ago that was able to help out someone in a current situation that they're
Okay.
dealing with now. But I had to isolate myself. Sometimes when you have to isolate yourself and you can't, you know, bring people with you, some people don't understand. I can't come right now, and I can't do this right now. Oh, and it's like, well, you're always so busy. You're always busy. It's not being busy. It's about being about what God wants me to do, because He's working on
Ooh, say it
something that's
again.
going to be bigger later on that you can't really see. I may not be able to do a lot of the things that a lot of people are doing. That's part of being peculiar. That's
Yes.
part of being set apart. And that's part of, you know, assignment. If I have to use a word, when you're on assignment, you are basically closed out from a lot of the things that a lot of people are doing. You know, how would I be able to write Unmasking the Real Me and Broken Mirrors in under 6 months if I were not, you know, set aside? How about that?
And how long did you feel like you were in a season of just going through? How long was it that you felt? I thought I turned that off.
My whole entire life until just recently. You know, again, like I mentioned, you know, earlier, is that I was performing. You know,
Yes.
when you are so used to performing, it is who you are until
You
you
become.
unmask yourself.
That's it.
You know, until you, and then even after unmasking, you are becoming, which means it's still a process. It's still a process of, you know, becoming that person who's having an identity crisis, being able to recognize who that really true person is underneath all of those masks.